Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very long awaited video. This is my running favorites video. I'm going to take y'all through my favorite pieces in a bunch of different categories for running. Of course, there are other brands that I love, other pieces that I love within the same categories, but I really tried to narrow it down for y'all so that this video isn't days long, okay? So I'm gonna break it down from top to bottom. Top, I'm basically gonna include accessories because obviously that starts with like hats and ear warmers, so I figured it would be good to just kind of get the accessories over with first, then I'll work my way down to sports bras, tops, etc., bottoms, and then last but not least, shoes. First things first, we're gonna start with hats. I used to wear hats religiously, wouldn't go for a run without them. More recently, I haven't been wearing hats as often. However, if I am gonna wear a hat, it's either going to be a visor from Lululemon or a CLA hat. I like literally every variation of CLA. I also have loved every visor that Lululemon has ever come out with. So those are my favorites in the hat category. I feel like this is nice and breathable. I don't feel like I stay too hot with my whole head enclosed. But then that being said, if it is a really hot, humid morning in Austin, like we have very often, it's nice to be able to have my head open so I can dump water on my head to cool down. Next is ear warmers. I have really only ever worn one pair. They're from Lululemon. I'm going to link all of my winter running essentials in one place. All of them are from Lulu anyway, so I just have a storefront of all of my winter running essentials. I will say that there are other brands that do have really good stuff, but I feel like I just gravitate towards my Lululemon stuff the most. I'll get to that later on. By the way, all of this will be linked below, not just the storefront. I feel like having a good ear warmer is important because you don't want to wear a whole hat on a colder run. I guess you could. I just personally have not tried a running specific one, and all the hats that I have are like knit hats that you just wouldn't really want to get sweaty. So you would have to do your own research on like a good sweat wicking cap that would be warm for running, but I personally feel like the ear warmers do the trick. Next is headphones. Stock's Open Run Pro 2 are by far my favorite variation. The sound quality is amazing while still being able to be aware of your surroundings. Next we'll go into hair. Y'all know I love the high pony. I use the little elastics from Amazon for the bubble braid portion, but for the pony itself, to slick back, I use the Day Hair Styling Cream, and I feel like it leaves your hair smelling really good, but also leaves your hair really soft after and helps you brush the hair out so that there's no rat's nest after, especially after a hot, humid run with your pony. But it also just helps you slick it back really nicely and avoid any flyaways. And then y'all, I didn't know I could preach so much about how much I love hair tie until I found TIY. This basically comes as one long string and then you loop it and knot it. So it just creates a really strong quadruple hair tie. And that's how I'm able to get my ponies so high up and bouncy. Thanks to this, literally does not budge. I have used this hair tie for every single marathon I've ever run. That's 5 marathons. It's amazing. It's a little confusing at first, but once you get past the learning curve, they have tons of tutorials on their page. You'll be good to go. Next is sunglasses, and I wanted to bring all 3 because I think it's important to have a good option in all price points. First, if you want to splurge, I'm obsessed with my Aloe sunglasses. I think my husband always steals them. That's how you know they're good. Hold on, now I have to go find them. Guys, this is hilarious. Who remembers when Alec wore my Aloe sunglasses and lost them? And then I was lucky enough to receive a beautiful PR package from Aloe that included the same pair of sunglasses, so I got an extra pair. Still never found the original pair, and now Alec stole them again and look at, this is the Aloe case for them. He put his own sunglasses in there. I will include a screenshot of what they look like. I love them. Can you get just as good of sunglasses for way less? Yes, but if you're somebody who loves like a brand name, who loves a high quality moment, who loves the look of them enough to pay that much more, I've loved them and they were still well worth the price for me when you do cost per wear. Now my favorite less expensive options are Gooder. These are honestly a great sunglass, and I feel like you could wear them for other things aside from running. So good lifestyle and running sunglass. They're also very light. A lot of times on runs I will put them either like on my shirt or on my waistband and they stay in place. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you don't want to lose them, but they also, I have worn them like pulled back like this on the run and they also stay in place. So great option, and I think you can get these, I wanna say this pair is like $30. And then same with my Zenny sunglasses. These are also $30-ish, and they're just as fun and exciting. So more similar to like the Aloe vibe. I always say this, I feel like such a tool when I wear these types of glasses, but these are also super comfortable, very protective of your eyes, and I've loved them. So those are some good sunglass options for y'all. Moving down to watches, I've loved my Coros Pace for a long time. This is the Pace 3, but I've had every variation of the Pace and I love it. You do not need to get a new watch that often. I just have a relationship with Coros, so they are very kind and they will send me new versions of the watch to try as they come out. However, my original Pace still works. It's still in prime condition, and I've had that for 3+ years. So that goes to show, great watches, good quality. The battery life is amazing. Most recently, I switched to the Pace Pro. There's not much of a difference. This is a little bit sturdier here because the screen is glass. So it's just like a little bit of an elevated feel, but the Pace 3 is just as great for a lesser price point. I'm not the girl to ask about Garmin versus Coros because I've really only ever used Coros, but I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos out there comparing them both. I just have loved my Coros and haven't found a need to switch. Next, running gloves. I will have these linked, like I said, in that Winter Essentials storefront. I love the Lululemon ones. I think they work great. I think they're a fair price point, and it's nice to have a good quality pair of running gloves that are going to last you all winter long. Next, Spy Belt. This is a running belt, and it's nice to have if you're wearing clothes that don't have pockets for your phone, gels, key, wallet, etc. No, it doesn't bounce. I keep it above my hips instead of over my hips, and it stays perfectly in place. I believe my code still works, NICOLEMRUNS, for 20% off. Speaking of the waist, this is a clip-on light for your waist. You could also put it on your sports bra, wherever it feels best for you. I won't turn it on. Well, I guess it won't really have that effect. Very bright. So great for the mornings or evenings if you're running in the dark. Can't recommend this enough. I've had this for 3 years now, and it was maybe $18 on Amazon. There are flatter versions of this. This is a little bit bulky, but like I said, this has not had any problems, so I don't want to buy a new one just for the heck of it. But once this one dies, I will get the more flattened version just so that there's less bulk, like I said. Gotta have a good chafe stick. Mega Babe has always been a good one. You could also just use deodorant, Vaseline. Body Glide is a good one too, but I've always really loved Mega Babe. And then last but not least, socks. Y'all know I only run in one pair of socks, and it is the Feetures quarter sock. I'm obsessed with them. I don't get blisters very often. My feet always feel pretty good because these are compression, but not like too much compression. And I just think the length of them is perfect. I truly will be shocked the day that I don't run in socks because I don't see why I would ever not. That is it on accessories. I probably have missed something, but for the sake of just getting this video up, let me know if you have questions on another accessory that you've seen me use in the past. Happy to help guide you and tell you what my favorite is, or suggest a specific brand, whatever, if there's something else that you're looking for. Next, let's move on to sports bras. I'm also gonna include a crop in this because it has a built-in sports bra. First and foremost, the Lululemon Energy Bra. Also, I should tell y'all I'm a 32C for reference, so if you have a larger chest, these bras maybe won't be the best for you. Same with if you have a smaller chest, but this is all obviously based on my experience and what I reach for the most. This is the Lululemon Energy Bra. I can wear a 4 or a 6 depending on how much compression I want, and of course if I want a particular color and it's sold out in one size but not the other, that way I kind of have a little bit of flexibility with it. Next is the Run Bra from Tracksmith. I love this bra. It is so soft. It is a little bit big. It runs a little big, so I size down for extra compression. I wear an extra small, but this bra has lasted me through marathons. It has lasted me through many long runs, and I just love it. I also love the classic red stripe. Next is the Bandit Scoop Neck Run Bra, another bra that I absolutely love. The bonus to this one is that it does have a phone pocket in the racer back, so it's an added pocket, and it does have pockets on the side as well. You could fit a gel or a key or something in the side pocket. Again, I like the extra compression, so I sized down to an extra small. However, in recent drops of all the Bandit stuff, They have changed the sizing slightly, so I feel like now I could stick to a small. Also, Bandit oftentimes is out of stock, so just keep your eyes peeled for things to drop again. You can also sign up for their membership, which basically pays for itself because you end up getting a gift card and a discount, and you're the first to know when a new launch comes. So that's pretty much the best way to make sure you can actually get your hands on what you want. So just a little caveat there, especially because the next thing is also Bandit. This is their scoop neck crop. I also love their high neck one. I don't really have a preference on one or the other. I love them both, and this was the first one that I could find, but both similar length. They also both have the side pockets. These ones are much deeper since it's longer than the sports bra, and then the foam pocket in the back. Nice for my girlies who don't like to show their whole midriff, but then also nice for races because you can pin your bib and you don't have to worry about the bra being too short. I wore this one in black for the Boston Marathon. Now moving on to tops, continuing on the trend of the crop. This is Lululemon's Swiftly Tech material, but it's in a short sleeved crop. So great option, again, for those of you who don't feel super comfortable running in just a sports bra. You can throw this over top of your favorite sports bra, and it will end right where your high-waisted shorts will start. So it's not too much extra fabric. Next is the Swiftly Tech long sleeve. I personally always get the race length because it's a little bit cropped, not as cropped as the short sleeve, but it's again going to hit at the start of your leggings or your shorts, whereas if you get the longer version, you're gonna have a lot of extra fabric to tuck in. That is a benefit also if it's really cold, having the extra fabric to tuck in, because then you're saving your midriff from opening up at all in colder weather. But this also has the thumb holes that you can put your hands through and use that as gloves. I also love that this is lightweight enough for fall or warmer winter runs, where once you warm up, you could take it off, tie it around your waist, tie it in your sports bra, and it's lightweight enough that it's not gonna bother you if you have to tie it off. Now we're getting down to thicker fabric layers. This is the Restless pullover from Lululemon. Similar to the Swiftly Tech long sleeve, but the material is so much thicker and warmer. Still has the thumb holes. It's kind of like a ribbed material, but this is going to keep you much warmer than the Swiftly Tech long sleeve, which I'm actually wearing here as well in the race length in a different color. I just showed you the blue one, same thing, wearing it on. This is much thicker, will keep you much warmer. It also reflects that in the price, but you really just need one of these to use all season long. Can't recommend it enough if you live somewhere cold. Next, we have the Down For It All jacket. This is the jacket that you're wearing if it's below 25 degrees, it's snowing, it's freezing, you need all the warmth that you can get. This jacket is incredible. And y'all, it actually, I can't remember if the recent version, if you can take the hood off or not. Mine has the hood off because I've had this for a few years and you used to be able to take the hood off. I'm not sure if the current version has that, but it has thumb holes. And then this thing is so sweat wicking that I remember wearing it for a run in Austin. It was like crazy cold. It never gets that cold here, but it was like 24 degrees. I wore it for a run and it's so sweat wicking and sweat repellent that when I took it off, my sweat that was inside the jacket was just beaded up on the jacket and I could like wipe it off, which I know is disgusting. But this is a must if you are training somewhere that it's cold. I know this is the weirdest outfit you've ever seen, but it's actually quite flattering, has pockets. I think it's one of the warmest jackets that you could get, and it pairs nicely with any of the long sleeves that I just showed you as well. And then of course we have the One More Mile vest. You can get the Down For It All vest. I'm looking up the difference right now because there's the Down For It All vest, and I don't know what the difference is between the one that I have, because I have another mile. I thought they were the same vest, but I am wrong. Okay, well, they seem like they're very similar. Let's see. So the Down For It All vest, which is the vest version of the jacket that I just showed you, it says why we made this. The vest is fully loaded for running in cold weather. Zoned insulation holds warmth where you need it, and stretchy fleece keeps you moving freely. Whereas the Another Mile vest, running in the cold never felt so good. This insulated vest will protect you from the elements with stretchy, water-repellent tech fleece fabric placed where you need to move. Honestly, I'm kind of confused because they're the same price. I think this one has a hood. The Down For It All vest does not. And this one you can take the hood off. I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong. But this one is the Another Mile vest. I would say this one maybe is more rain repellent than the Down for It All one, because it talks about being repellent to the elements, but so is the Down for It All jacket, but maybe this one's made specifically for that. I love her, and it's got like the stretchy side, so you can layer it. It's got pockets and so on. I would say look at the color. Look at what color you like better, because they both are offered in different colors. Last but not least, I forgot to show y'all this when I was talking about long sleeves. I feel like a good quarter zip is always really important. I have the older version of it, and like I said, a lot of the Bandit stuff is unfortunately sold out. Check Poshmark though, because I've actually found a lot of things on Poshmark, or do back in stock notifications, because what happens is people buy stuff, then they have to return it, and then it comes back in stock. I have the older version of the brushed Stamina women's cold weather quarter zip. I'm actually about to buy another one right now because, oh my God, I need it. Well, I don't need anything, but they have it in navy in my size, and I have a credit to Bandit, so whatever. Here is that newer version. I don't know if you can see it very well. Anyway, it has brushed fabric, so that's gonna keep you warmer. I don't really remember the science behind that, but it just does. And it's like a step between something that would be fleece lined. So you just have like your normal stuff, then if it's brushed, it's gonna be a little bit warmer, and then obviously fleece lined is gonna be way warmer because there's fleece. But I really love this, and it keeps me incredibly warm. I remember one day wearing this was a couple weeks ago when I did my run over Thanksgiving weekend. I was starting to feel really hot, and I was like, okay, do I need to take this off? I'm getting hot. But all I did was open up the zipper so that I could have some air on my chest, and it was freezing. So it just like was a testament to how warm this really is. So this is another added warm option, which would be great to pair with a vest if you're not wanting to wear a whole jacket. Now let's move on to bottoms. We'll start with shorts and then work our way to leggings. First up, spandex shorts. My favorite ever Tracksmith turnover short. Used to be called the Lane 5. It now has less than 5 pockets, but the pockets are still big enough to fit the same amount of stuff. So that's why it's called the turnover short now. They also kind of reconfigured the sizing of it, and I think they're actually much more flattering, and the sizing is much better now. There's a zipper pocket, there's side pockets. Your phone will actually fit in this zipper pocket. Tay, Run Well with Tay, she ran the Boston Marathon with her phone zipped in this back pocket. So, wait, yeah, she did, because her sports bra didn't have a pocket. So, your phone will fit in here. I love these. I think they're so comfortable. They don't ride up, they stay in place. They have this little thing to keep them in place on your legs. Next, the cool down short. I need to look up the actual name of these, hold on. Okay, these are the Emmy short. I love them. I love that they have the pocket on the side. They also have the zipper on the back, and they don't have a front seam. So very generous for the camel toe situation in a good way. And then last but not least, the Bandit Stamina short. This is the 5-inch. I also love the 3-inch, but this is a longer option than the other two that I just showed you. If you are somebody who doesn't like your thighs rubbing together, doesn't feel as comfortable in shorter shorts. I also love that these have the drawstring. I feel like that gives them like a sporty look. These also have the zipper pocket in the back, and then the side pocket as well for your phone, gels, and whatnot. I will say you are going to have a camel toe in these. I kind of just like pull the seam over to the side, but to me, it doesn't really matter because the shorts are super comfortable. It doesn't bother me. It's more of an appearance thing. But when you're running that fast, nobody can see your camel toe, okay? It really doesn't matter. We're all friends here. We all have them. It's not a big deal. For flowy shorts, I only brought one pair down because I feel like y'all just know. The Fast and Free short from Lululemon is my favorite short to ever exist. My one downfall, and y'all always think you're catching me in a lie. Oh, Nicole, if the Fast and Free from Lululemon is your favorite running short, then why haven't you run a race in them? They don't have a pocket. That is literally the only reason. One other thing I will say, when it's really hot in Austin, I have to wear spandex shorts. These will be soaked through so fast, and having extra material flapping that is soaking wet is not ideal. So that's why in the hotter weather for longer runs, I will always opt for the spandex. But these are the best. They're super high-waisted. They have the drawstring. They do have a pocket for a gel or for your keys, just not your phone. I wouldn't trust like more than 1 to 2 gels in here, and I really only trust the back pocket for my keys. But they do split. Yes, maybe the wind's gonna hit, your fanny might show a little bit, but that's okay. On that note, there are 2 other brands that have a split short that I love. Nike Aero Swift, and then Cool Down also has, every colorway has a split short version as well that is flowier. So those are the other 2 that are in my favorites category. Last but not least, leggings. And I don't have much to say here because I really only vibe with the Fast and Free legging from Lululemon. I am a tall gal. I like the 28-inch. These have little, I don't know if y'all can see the little reflectors throughout the leg. They also have side pockets, again, for phone, gel, keys. They have a waist pocket for phone, not for phone, gel or keys. They have a waistband. I am a size 4. Also, I should mention, I sized down in some of the bras. I told y'all that. For any of the Lululemon jackets, I am a 6. For any of the Lululemon long sleeves, I am a 6. For the other long sleeves, I am a small. And then for any spandex short, always a small, well, usually. Any flowy shorts, I size up. So in Lululemon, I'm a 6. Anywhere else, I would be a medium. For leggings, I stick true to size. So I'm only showing you this one version of the Fast and Free because they all look the same. I also love the brushed and the thermal version. So they have the warmer version of both of these. They have the warmer version of these. I will have that linked in that running essential or winter essentials storefront from Lululemon. These are hands down the best running leggings. However, I have yet to try Tracksmith. I have yet to try Bandit. I just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I will say, On does have a wonderful pair of fleece lined tights. I got them because I was doing a partnership with them for a launch of one of their shoes, and they sent their winter running gear, so they gifted them to me. I would buy again. I could not find them upstairs, but I will include them down below. They are incredible as well. So a couple really good options for leggings. Last but not least, we will get into shoes. I am very lucky and blessed. For my job, I get gifted a lot of shoes. So I want to, first of all, say, you don't need more than a pair or 2 of shoes. It's not normal to have tried all these types of shoes, and go get fitted at a running shoe store. If you're looking to build your shoe rotation or just get a single pair of shoes that you love, it's super important that you go to a running shoe store. They are going to test your gait, your arches in your feet, the size of your foot. They're gonna watch you run. Some of them have treadmills, or they'll just have you go up and down the hall. They'll watch you walk, they'll see how you land on your foot, they'll see just all these different things to help narrow down the best options for you. So I do have my favorites. However, I don't recommend you just go buy them. I recommend going to a running shoe store. They will give you options to choose from, and then you can kind of go from there. So that being said, my favorite can wear for any run shoe, Asics Nova Blast 4. I have yet to try the 5 that just came out, so TBD on if I still love it, depending on if and when I try the 5. But Asics Nova Blast 4, y'all can tell these are well loved. They're very dirty, and I just cleaned them, so favorite all-around shoe. Another favorite all-around shoe, the Asics Ultra Boost 5X. It's funny because I actually ran my first marathon in Ultra Boost, even though I think they were made for running, but I feel like people wore them more so for like lifestyle, exercise, etc. in the past. These were definitely more tailored towards running, and I loved them. I wear them for literally everything. I have 2 pairs, so I save 1 pair for running and then 1 pair for like lifestyle. I'll wear them to the gym sometimes. I'll wear them for walks, etc. Love them. Also think this colorway is so cute. Now moving on to speed work. If you can have 2 pairs of shoes, I think it's fun to have a speed pair, and then I think it's fun to have your pair for everything else. You shouldn't wear a carbon plated shoe all the time. This is specifically for race day, but if you do have the budget and you want a speed specific shoe, you can ask about that when you go to get fitted. I try not to do every speed workout in a carbon plated shoe. I try to save that for race day. This is the new Adios Pro 4. I love the Adios Pro 3. I raced 2 marathons in them. I am excited to use the Adios Pro 4 going forward. and I just think they're super aesthetic. And then this is the Hoka Cielo X1, another carbon plated shoe. I wore these for the Boston Marathon and for my training for the Boston Marathon. For my training runs, I would wear these for just a few speed workouts, and then I wore them for one of my long runs. It was a long run with Pacework. It was the best Pacework I've ever had. So these have a special place in my heart. They came out with a new colorway that I like better than this, but these are also a great option. That is going to be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what questions you have on sizing, preference, I don't know, any questions that you can come up with, feel free to comment below. Let me know what we have in common. Let me know if you have a specific piece in any of these categories that you're obsessed with that you think that I need to try. Again, I will link everything. A handful of the links will definitely be affiliate links, so just a heads up. None of this was paid or sponsored. These are genuinely all things that I love, and I just happen to have affiliate links for. So if you buy through my link, just know that you're supporting me and my family, and I appreciate that so much. But if you don't want to do that, you can just type in Google and not use my links and buy it on your own. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what type of video you'd like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a new upload. We'll see you in the next one.